Alright, so my last video regarding free will got a lot of response. I got a lot of thoughts regarding free will, and yes, I still stand by my opinion on the topic, but I honestly think that a lot of people didn't really understand what I was saying. For example, a common argument I'm getting is, well, yeah, we get to make choices though. So, and I think some people completely missed it. Like, no offense, I don't know what his name is, P. Marco, um, responded and said something along the lines of, well, we don't have complete free will because I can't choose if I'm a guy or a girl. And let me clarify, that's not what I was talking about in the first place. That wasn't what I was saying. My argument was that we don't have any free will. Period. None. Not a zip, zero, zilch. Philosophically, free will does not exist, is what I'm saying. And my explanation is that everything is caused by something. And so, we make a choice. But why do we make that choice? Something caused us to make that choice. And we don't choose what caused us to make that choice. We don't choose what has happened to us. We don't choose how our brain works. Someone say, why do we make these choices? Each choice is affected by something that happened in the past. Each choice happened because something else happened. We made this choice because of past experiences, because of our tendencies. Like P. Marco was saying, maybe he was bored by normal stuff, and he would rather fight dragons and get a pot of gold or something. That is his mind's tendency. That is his genetic tendency to tend to want to not be bored, to do interesting things, to be a bit risky. Perhaps it's not genetic. Perhaps it is because of experiences, because he has been bored so often and he wants to have a little bit of fun. But something made him that way. And that's his experiences. Let's look at free will. Free means no limitations. Will means what you want. It means that you're free to make your choices. Basically, is free will. But while you are free to make your choices, philosophically speaking, you are not free to make any choice you wish, because something made you wish to have that choice, and you don't get to choose what you wish. Every single thing is affected by things that we do not control. So therefore, do we really have any control? The answer to that is yes and no. In the life we live, in our daily routine, do we have any effect? Do we make our own choices? Yes, but something is leading us to do these things. We don't just do them because we do them. We do them because of the way that our brain works and our past experiences. This isn't meant to make you feel powerless. You should feel powerful. You should feel like you're able to make your own choices, because you are able to make your own choices. However, we need to recognize that something made you make these choices. This isn't to make you feel powerless. It's to make you feel you still need to work. I'm not saying anything other or different from you don't need to work. If something's leading you to not work, if what I'm saying is leading you to not work, then what I'm saying will have affected you, and your reaction to it will have affected you to not work, and it will have a negative effect on you. But that wasn't because of free will. You made the choice not to work, but I made you make the choice not to work by saying something like that. Or other things made you choose not to work. Someone asked me to be clearer about, my friend Greg told me I need to be clearer, or I should be clearer, regarding conscious and subconscious thoughts, and to give more examples. Well, I think that an example I think I've given plenty of examples. I think my original example was a pretty good one. But let's see if we can get another example of any sort. Okay. This pencil, okay? If I choose to pick up this pencil, what is making me choose to pick up this pencil? I'm doing it because of the video, right? I'm doing it to pick up the pencil because my eye caught it. But what made my eye attracted to it? Perhaps my eye has a natural attraction to this pink part of the pencil. Perhaps it was just the first thing that I caught out of the corner of my eye. But why did I catch it out of the corner of my eye? Would I have otherwise just chosen to pick up the pencil had this chain of events, this chain of reactions, not led me to it? Did I really choose freely, I want to pick up this pencil? It seems like it. It definitely feels like I chose to. But how fully was I making that choice? Is it free will that made me pick up the pencil? Is my question. And I am saying that it is not. It is not free will that made me pick up the pencil. It is the chain of events, my current way of thinking, the way that I would describe an example that made me pick up this pencil. It is my genetics, my experiences, my knowledge, my way of thinking, not based on any pre-chosen thing by me. So I'm not making choices because everything was placed for me. Everything is being done for me, yet I still have to do it. It's very complicated. And to address Time Stops 40 Man, his argument was very similar to you make choices. But what he said was, I don't like to believe that there's not free will. No one likes to believe it. I'd like to think that if you really understood what I'm saying, it wouldn't bother you as much. Because it really doesn't affect your way of living. It's just if you let it get to you, maybe it will. But everything is affected by something. So you should just be grateful to be in the position you're in and understand that you should try to get positive sources. That trying, something should lead you to try. Something is leading you to. And you should. You should try. You should make the choice to try. And this message is making you make the choice to try. But is it by free will that you make the choice to try, or is it because of experiences? Because of inner experience too. And that's what you need to understand is inner experience is experience. Inner experience is still not free will. It's still affected by something. Our way of thinking is affected by something. And so while we still have the responsibility to make choices, something is making us take responsibility or not take responsibility. And a lot of that is our influences. That's why they have motivational speakers. That's why they have people saying positive things. That's why we're worried about television influence. Because other things influence the decisions that we make. And whether or not you like my idea, that shouldn't be a reason to believe it or to disbelieve it. What I'm saying is that free will has never existed and does not exist. If you could take a look at my argument and really think about it, rather than just thinking of what you'd like to be the case, you know, I think that's the biggest thing you could do wrong, is to think about just what you'd like to be the case. I would love to have every choice over what I do, but I need you to think philosophically with me. That's all I'm asking, is that some of you will try to think philosophically with me. And if you have any other input, I'm sure I got some other input that I didn't really respond to, but any other input, feel free. This is an interesting topic that I would love to continue talking about. Spike here. Peace out.